boys, let's go. Some guys like going on the boat, some guys like going to sporting events. I like going outside and watching animals and learning from them. And what kind of deer is that? It's not really a deer. It's a what?
White deer. Look, that's the wildebeest.
Oh, the wildebeest is there.
White yellow.
Oh, there she is, yeah. Good eye, buddy. You know, my biggest passion since being a kid is I've loved wildlife. You know, obviously hockey's #1 for me, but I've always been drawn to wildlife. And I just love how they stand there and then their tail just like, they give it like one shake. They're cool. And I always wanted to be like the GM or director of a zoo, and you know, it's just kind of like one of my dreams. And I've been looking to get a ranch the last probably 5-6 years.
2 summers ago, we looked at 2 different ranches, and we both liked them, but we just didn't fall in love. We didn't have that feeling of like that we needed it.
I definitely wanted to have, you know, some specialty species, and you know, with that, that's, you know, getting a high fence, and so we'd be able to keep track of them and see them and keep them here, feed them properly, keep them medicated. Been thinking about it and wanting it, and it was always something that I thought was important for me, you know, to have for the family. And
in October, this ranch came on the market, and Brent told me, you need to fly to Texas and look at this ranch. I think it's the one.
Just seemed to fit. It was close to family, which was huge for us with the kids, and getting to see their cousins and grandparents.
We walked in to the front doors, and I just looked at Brent and I was like, this could be the one. And we sat out on the back where the pool is with the views, and we both just felt like this was it for us.
With our ranch, it's 420 acres. We've got a lot of different species of animals, from stuff from North America, from Africa, from India. You know, it's been a big learning process. So every year when they medicate them, check on them health-wise, they cut them off so they don't hurt each other. Every year they have a different color tag, so you know their ages. But it's something that I kind of wanted to do in the zoo world. Now I get to kind of do it in a, you know, a private setting a little bit. I've learned a lot. And Cam, he's our ranch manager here. He stays on the property all year. And here's the genius.
2 going on 3, and that's what he was at 4 going on 5. What I consider myself, you can call it a fancy title of a ranch manager, but I'm more of a caretaker. I take care of their Texas life. He's gonna get a price together for us on the Polaris, the new Polaris 1000. Awesome. Just sick. Comes with a 2-inch lift. $850. We can get him dipped in Kuyu.
Yeah.
So
it's done.
So that's the funny thing, you know, he's just a big tattooed, bearded guy. I didn't know who he was. I didn't know anything about him. It took me about a month of watching Sharks hockey to figure out who he was. And then I, you know, Google searched the guy and realized that he is a pretty badass hockey player.
The legs beat the wolf.
See, he does that. I lift bales of hay. I CrossFit in a whole different way.
He's huge. Obviously, just not only to just have somebody here that we can trust as a quote-unquote watchdog, but he's so knowledgeable.
Filters, oil changes, running bulldozers, tractors. And, you know, Cam is an incredible guy. He just loves being in the outdoors, and you know, we've nicknamed this place the Always Something Ranch. Every day something happens.
No matter what you plan on a daily basis, when you wake up, by the end of the day, it's all changed. A water line breaks, and the animal gets sick. Or you have a baby, and so then you're happy, and then you're focused 100% on that for the rest of the day. And you know, it's just part of it. You know, it's a fun world.
Bubba, you see the 3 babies now?
Do we used to have 2?
We used to have 2, now we've got 3. Is that cool or what?
So cute.
I definitely have a lot of joy come from getting close to animals and studying them, watching how the herds grow. And
we have them, brother. 14, 2 babies.
Obviously, on a business side, the way we kind of want to make this work is breeding a lot of these animals.
Brent started deciding to go with what they call super exotics. They're harder to breed, and the risk is significant. But on the flip side of that, they're animals that, at the way they're going, could be extinct in the wild.
You know, there's a lot of places in the world, a lot of these animals are losing their space and, you know, being poached. And, you know, some of these animals are on the critical list or endangered. Texas is an unbelievable place. I think, you know, now there's thousands of private ranches that are breeding different species all over, and, you know, they're thriving.
That's the little baby coming in from the left. That's a teenager, and then the baby just came out.
Literally, the weather patterns are identical in Texas as they are in South Africa. That's why the animals do so well over here.
You know, Africa's always been a place that I've always wanted to go. It's a dream place for me, and we have a small part of it here. Some of our animals, there's millions of in Africa, and there's some animals there's close to none left. I mean, it's pretty cool that we can help out.
Every little bit that we do to help the species is a positive thing. And it's not easy to believe that you're doing the right thing.
Different people have different reasons for it, but you know, for me, they live as naturally as they can. Just, you know, we can kind of help them.
To be able to see an animal like a kudu or the big elk or the zebra or the wildebeest, it just blows your mind on, you know, what's really out there. And the possibilities are endless. Life stuff.